In this reading, we take a look at what makes you irreplaceable or irresistible to this person, and then we shuffle to see if things will change between the two of you. We do have 3 piles for today, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I will give you some time to choose, and afterwards you can make your way to the description box to find your timestamp. See if any one of these cards, of these piles, pull you, call you, or if you would like to take a chance on them. Group 1, let's have a look. What makes you irreplaceable? What makes you irresistible to the person you have in mind, to your person? So let's have a look at your 2 cards. One turned revealed and the other turned hidden. So let's have a look. Zelda Fitzgerald. You'll only be bored if you are boring. Life always needs a little drama and lots of dancing. Think only of today. Why worry about tomorrow? This jumped revealed. For some of you, you could be a fire sign. You could also be possibly an air sign. I am getting somebody quite bubbly, quite interesting, quite spontaneous, vital, a lot of vitality. There is something quite green here in terms of the energy that surrounds you, or in terms of your aura, maybe. Some of you may love parties, you may love all things that are cheery or cheering in nature. Okay, you have a vibrant personality, and there is something about this card here. It jumped unrevealed, so let's have a look. Pablo Picasso. Make seduction the greatest work of art, begin all affairs with good intentions. Remember, it's not age, it's experience. For some of you, I am getting you have strong Leo, strong Libra, and strong Gemini in your chart. And there is something about this person where they didn't expect you to have such an effect on them. Your personality is something that cures them, heals them, makes them smile. There is something about your personality that just, it doesn't get their attention, but it really touches them at a deeper level. It affects their energy is what I am getting. Many of you are an artist. You're interested in design, in styling, or that's who you are as a person. You're very stylish. You're an artist, a designer, or something around that here. So what makes you irreplaceable for this person I am getting is your personality, your energy affects their energy. It's not only about getting their attention, but it is something very energetic. And your energy heals them. They could be somebody who's completely different to you. They have a completely different profession. They are in a different field. They have different interests. They have a completely different personality, business for some, or something just different and a bit more formal and serious, maybe, whatever that is. What makes you irresistible? I'm getting spontaneity, lightheartedness. Something is just very light with your energy. So let's have a look at more of your cards. The Wheel. If you're a woman, I am hearing you're something else, and there is something where you just, something with your energy level, where you can just bring yourself, I'm not saying it's easy, but you can just bring yourself up from whatever you go through. Yes, 10 of Swords, see? 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords here. There is something where you bring yourself up every time. You reinvent yourself is what I am hearing now. So I am getting this is a compliment to you. And these 3 cards will show how this person perceives this or experiences this. Oh, the Hangman, they are very interested. They are enthralled. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces or somebody with strong Pisces. You invite them to dream. There is something that just, with your energies, they just connect. I'm hearing dream time as well. But you go through a lot, you reinvent yourself. People may not see your struggle. People may not see you at your low. They see you at your highest or when you have reinvented yourself. But yes, I am getting you and only you and God know how hard things are to get back up, okay, and be glorious again, be admired again, be the best version of yourself again. Okay, let me see if I'm holding this. Yes, I'm holding this reversed, or let's have a look. Ace of Cups and the Tower. What I am getting, this would like to stay reversed. There is something, there's grace, there is elegance about you. What I am getting with these two, Ace of Cups and the Tower reversed, I am getting there's no drama about you. You're somebody very elegant, very graceful. Your energy is bright. Your energy is one that is very healthy, because we did talk about a healing energy. You just heal with your vibrant energy. You're not a toxic person. You do not have any toxic energy. And what makes you irresistible and irreplaceable for this person is this ability that you have to, you don't play games, you don't play mind games, you do not play hard to get. There's nothing toxic about you is what I am hearing with the Ace of Cups reversed and the Tower in this particular deck. Like, they don't have to fight for you. There is something about your energy is connecting, and there is a sort of understanding. So that's what they love about you and your connection. The Star, yes, there is a lot of healing associated with your energy. You could be, as we've said, air signs, and Aquarius is an air sign, so there's that. And there is something about always rebuilding yourself, remotivating yourself, bringing yourself up, okay, from places, healing from places of complete coldness, complete stoicism, where nothing grows, but you grow, you change. It takes time, it's not easy, but you do it. Yep. Special card, and the Moon is reversed with Ace of Cups and the Tower. This could be somebody who has been in very difficult relationships or difficult connections with people where they had to guess, where people played with their minds. With you, I am getting it's love and romance is easy. I am getting Libra, Leo, Gemini kind of energy, mainly when it comes to the connection. Energies, okay? You don't have to be those signs. So will things change between the two of you? Let's have a look. Will things change? Let's get 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Let's have a look at the bottom of deck. Worry and Prince of Wands. I do get that you unleash something quite fiery in this person. Your person could be an earth sign or a Virgo. We've got the 5 of discs here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or somebody who generally worries, or when it comes to love and relationships or the opposite sex or whoever they date, it does come with an energy of anxiety. There is something that comes easy, simple, natural, and real when it comes to you. So will things change between the two of you? So you could have been dealing with, you could have not been sure whether they would like to move this forward or not. This is, I am getting, there is a lot of worry here. I am getting it is somebody who has a history of, they could have been traumatized by previous relationships and partners. So you could have been dealing with that, or you could have been seeing that playing in your connection with this person. So will things get better between the two of you? Will things change between the two of you? Queen of Discs, there is a lot of Many of you, a person could be an earth sign, Queen of Discs, as we said, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and here we have the Five of Discs, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I do see relationships and partners as an investment based on what they have known or people they have dealt with in the past. Prince of Cups, when it comes to their emotions and their heart, it's an investment and they give it to the right person here with the Prince of Cups. Let's see last, Princess of Swords. I do see things, look at that, Princess of Swords and worry. There has been a lot of darkness that they have fought in the past, be that in their life and be that in terms of partners and relationships. And as we said before, you two are kind of different. The Queen of Discs, man or woman, I am getting something very traditional here, and we did get a bit of business or something just very traditional in terms of a job and very formal maybe, or just very routine, normal word, 3D word jobs, and you're just very different. You present as a designer with a different mind, the artist, fashionista, stylist. You're very different. So things will change between the two of you if this person sees there's no darkness coming through. And since this is the Queen of Discs and we do have the Five of Discs here, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, I do see it will take some time for them to open up to you the way you would like them to, even though I do see there is something going on between the two of you. But when it comes to relationship deeper stuff, it is an investment with this person. And as long as there is nothing toxic, nothing dark, they may take their time here to assess all that, is what I am getting. Then yes, things will change if they do not detect any of those darkness, is what I am getting here. And this is popping out as you are somebody that works on yourself, and as we've said, there is no toxicity in your energy. So yeah, things are very likely to change, but we are dealing with Pentacles energy here, Queen of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles. This may take some months to a couple of years. Here's what I am getting for things to deepen or get to the serious level that you would like it to. This is what I have for group 1. Group 2, welcome to your reading. So let's see, what makes you irreplaceable or what makes you irresistible for your person, and then we'll shuffle to see if things will change between the two of you, if this is something some of you guys are hoping for. We can see what we can get on the collective level. So let's have a look at your cards. Oh, Emily Bronte. If you ever looked at me once with what I know is in you, I would be your slave. Hearts can be broken, but souls should be shared. Love is like the wild rose briar, friendship like the holy tree, but which will bloom most constantly. What I am getting with Emily Bronte, this person has a very sensitive, deep side that can surprise you. This is somebody who loves literature, loves the arts, or they do have a certain inclination to that. They do have a certain sensitivity to that. Literature, arts. Oh, Whitney Wolf Heard. If you don't make the first move, someone else will. Every hour spent staring at a screen is an hour spent alone. Beware, to other people, your profile is your true self. I do get that they appear. There is a certain mirroring going on between the two of you, because there is this feeling and this message coming through that at times this is you, at times this is them, like both cards. So I do get a bit of a mirror. Whatever I say is them is also you, whatever I say is you is also them. So there could be something deep and different playing out between the two of you. For some of you, I do see a Virgo Leo pairing, a fire sign and water sign as well, pairing here. One is deeper, one is more arts, and the other is more out there in the spotlight, on social media, updating or having photos of themselves, and the other could be sharing a lot of quotes, could be sharing a lot of spiritual stuff, could be sharing a lot of proverbs, a lot of deeper things that changes people's minds, ways of thinking. One is very philosophical, deep, literary. The other has the potential to be you. Whatever your mirrors is what I am hearing. Your mirrors, whatever the other has, the other one has it too. But one portrays one thing more than the other. And you've got 3 cards, which is interesting. I think the other groups got only 2. Let's see what is the third thing. Oh, Albert Einstein. Objects in a mirror are closer than they appear. Mirror, see. The distance between 2 objects is always relative. The simplest things are sometimes the most complex. There is something relativity, mirror, reflections between the 2 of you. And no matter how different you think you are, you both think you are, you're more similar than you're different. You could be culturally different, ethnically different, racially different, linguistically different, a lot of differences maybe, or 1 or 2 differences, but you're more similar than you're different. There is a certain mirroring going on between the 2 of you. Albert Einstein is presenting with that, I don't know, relativity, distance, mirror, something is playing out between the 2 of you. So what makes you irreplaceable, I'm also hearing unique for you, is that you are this person's mirror. Whatever it is they have always wanted to be, you're that. And you would know if this is your reading, because whatever it is you have always wanted to be a bit more, they are that. I am getting one is very flashy, out there, confident, buoyant is what I am hearing. It could be a fire sign. I'm getting specifically Leo for some of you. And the other is very deep. The other is very pragmatic. The other is very prone to spirituality and that which is deeper. Could be Virgo and Scorpio is what I am hearing. Could be a water sign. If anything, there is water and fire. There is earth and fire here. So you are this person's mirror. Maybe for some of you, you have experienced this person as a twin flame is what you would say. Or as somebody else here. A mirror, a reflection of yourself. So let's see. 3 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. 7 of Swords. I just see what could have started very well between the 2 of you. There has been a bit of a falling apart, or the romance side between the 2 of you didn't go very well. Let's see why or what we get more. Yeah, 8 of Swords. And, yeah, 3 of Swords. You're each other's mirror. Some of you, you're twins here, but yeah, the romance is a bad one, is what I am hearing, is a dark one. Knight of Swords, 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords. So we have heartbreak here, we have bondage here, we have scheming here, things not going naturally, not flowing naturally, and here we do have control or something quite dark going on, and the only positive card really here is the 3 of Pentacles. I do see both of you having had the best interest maybe when the mirroring or whatever was going on between the 2 of you started, but then yes, something, it could have been something quite karmic playing out as well. calling for growth. I am getting a path which is quite dark here. Has been a lot of heartbreaks, there has been a lot of bondage, there has been a lot of not understanding what's going on, a lot of darkness, and things just not flowing. So yep, I guess what makes you irreplaceable, I guess, is the commitment to the connection, to what was detected at first, despite all that, despite that dark path. I'm hearing something quite traumatic as well here. None of you was expecting that, or maybe one of you was in some cases, because I do have a masculine somehow here that is quite conscious. That took a different turn here. Let's see. Yeah, Four of Cups. There is somebody who needs to figure out what they want in love, or who they are in love is what I am getting. And it's coming on that masculine side, or whoever is the one controlling, not flowing properly. And a bit dark here. King of Cups. There could be a Scorpio for many. A water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or they do have those influences. They could have a lot of swords as well in their chart, a lot of air. King of Swords. Yep, that's the problem. That's why we have all those swords energy. Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Three of Swords. So this could be somebody whose sun sign is one of those, what we have seen, fire sign, earth sign, water sign. But I do get they operate more from a place of the mind, from a place of the swords. Air may be dominant in their chart, or that's how they are. And I am not getting the best energies of swords. I don't get them as being very logical, but could be more controlling, scheming, manipulating things, and that's how things become dark, because we do have the Seven of Swords here, the Knight of Swords in this deck. So yep, Three of Swords. So let's see more. Ten of Pentacles. So we do have somebody who's very focused on finances, material possessions, building a life or a future for themselves. Yes, Two of Wands. So far, this is a reading about what makes you irreplaceable, irresistible to them. And we did see that it's that mirror thing. And for many, we did get twin flames here. That's how you experience that connection in person. And then the dark thing took over, or the path took over, or the bad romance, the dark romance took over, and started focusing on this other person, or whoever's the masculine, or identifying as the one who's controlling here, or thinking about themselves here. Okay, so this is why I'm getting here. Nine of Wands and the Empress. Okay. One is definitely, I guess, the Empress here. It is the one who isn't dark. That would be the feminine for me. And then we do have somebody who's just very defensive and could be very self-centered and self-focused, definitely not ready for spiritual connections, spiritual journeys, and relationships as well altogether. So what makes you irresistible? You're definitely an Empress in this person's life. You are mirrors and you're an Empress. And where you do not match and where you do not meet is the way you go about love, the way you go about relationships, the way you go about spirituality and spiritual connections. Will things change between the two of you? That just jumped. We got the card of change. Okay. And the deck opened into two. We do have the Ace of Wands, and we do have the Princess of Swords. Let's get one more. Okay. Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. We do have the Wheel of Fortune twice, and oppression. Yes, there is a lot of oppression in this connection. I do get it's part of the path, but I do get one of you is very dark and also very controlling in the situation. Yeah, no, that was in the other deck. So will things change? We do have the card of change here, Two of Pentacles, change, Ace of Wands, and Princess of Swords. I am getting strong twin flame with that. It will change when one of you stops fighting the connection, stops fighting what is, stop fighting the connection is what I am getting, because I am getting one of you is very controlling. They were working on their future, working on the material, and they are not really about Ace of Wands and Fortune, because this is destiny, this is something that you cannot control, this is something that you cannot plan, and this person is not all about that. The connection in this essay, this is popping out, the connection in itself involves a path where there is quite a lot of karma or karmic stuff to deal with, possibly from previous existences, but there is something with this person making it harder for the connection, for themselves, for you, for both of you is what I am getting. So will things change? It depends on this person. What do you think? Have they improved? Is there any improvement when they stop fighting it, because they like to control here and they operate more from a place of swords, a place of air, and they've got a lot of the bad air cards: Three of Swords, heartbreak, Eight of Swords, keeping people into bondage, that's not relationship, Seven of Swords, scheming your way, controlling, Knight of Swords, very domineering, my way. But yep, careful, this could also be a trap here at this stage. Willing to work towards it, but then yes, one person taking over. It's a lot of swords energy. A lot of swords energy. Emotionally, this person is not ready, is not willing. Very controlled. Very defensive. And we do have an Empress here. And they are very good with their life, making their plans, their money, their work. So will things change? This is somebody who's very capable, but they are fighting the connection, fighting destiny, fighting what they cannot control. So it's up to them. And yep, we do have somebody who's just very high vibrational here on the other side. On the other hand, thank you. Group 3, welcome to your reading. Before we go any further, I would like to say that your reading will be in two parts. First, this timestamp, and when the reading cuts, please, you'll find a link with it. Click on the link, and it should bring you to the next part of your reading. So, what makes you irreplaceable, irresistible to them, to this person? So, the first card that jumped reveals itself right away. Edward 8. One knight can follow you for the rest of your life. A king is nothing without the woman he loves. Make your own kingdom and choose your own family. So what I am getting with this right away is you are somebody who makes this person think, plan ahead, and have a certain structure about what is going on between the two of you, or how they are going to fit you into their life. I am getting this is a very busy person for many. This could be in terms of their profession, job, or as a person, they have a very busy schedule. That could very well be in their personal life as well. Oh, Jane Austen. And right before I read that, I am also getting your two different people that work very well together. One is very flowy, and the other is very busy, structured, and you're a good balance is what I am getting here. None of us want to be in calm waters all of our lives. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. there is something with this man. Maybe he possesses a good fortune, or there is something with this person here. There is something where they are putting you into their agenda, into their diary. They slot you in, is what I am hearing. I'm getting very busy. So it is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. If anything, I see both of you as being very traditional in some way or the other. There are as many forms of love as there are moments in time. You're not the typical pair, or there is something about both of you or people around you not expecting you to be a pair, or not expecting each other to choose each other as partners here for some reason. I'm not getting anything bad, but I'm getting because of how different, or there is something about this person where they look difficult, but they are not as difficult. There is something very modest about them, very simple about them, and they love the simplicity in you. And the simplicity in you could very well mean that you have very good manners, you have very simple values, very good values. You live a very simple life. It could very well mean that you're just a very spiritual person. Some of you could be writers, very connected with your emotions, with the environment around you, with nature. You may write reading books, and they look quite political here, or they are in the corporate world, in the real world, in some form, in some way or the other. Oh, Greta Garbo. Are you sure you wouldn't rather be alone? Only go to the altar. What is that? Only go to the altar if you take the lead. Only go to the altar if you take the lead. Marriage isn't the only way to have a partner for life. There is a certain flexibility here, and I am getting not only simplicity but flexibility. This is what makes you irreplaceable or irresistible for this person. There is something where they are very busy, they deal with very serious things, and when it comes to you, you're not complicated, you're not difficult to please, and you're very flexible. And there is a certain simplicity that they like, that you offer them. That their actual life, or the structure, there is something with structure, the structure of their life doesn't offer, you do. So this is what makes you irreplaceable, irresistible to them. There's also a certain availability as well. There is something with an agenda here. Maybe they have to slot you in or something here in the agenda, but you're somebody who's quite free. You're just very different. Okay. So let's see more. 5 of Wands. For some reason, I also get affairs a little. Could be for one or two of you. Are you sure you wouldn't rather be alone? Only go to the altar if you take the lead. Marriage isn't the only way to have a partner for life. Yes, there is something that is a bit of a question mark, or something that is free here. For some of you, I'm getting this could be a couple, and you, a married couple, a marriage here.